I had an experience this morning on my way to work. It's like 5:30 a.m. and I decide to stop in Dunkin' Donuts because it's freezing out here and I wanted a hot cocoa. All right. So I park, get out of the car, and start walking towards Dunkin' Donuts. But then I noticed somebody was running behind me. I wasn't scared or anything. I just thought they were trying to run and catch a bus or something. But when I go into Dunkin' Donuts, they run in right behind me. And I go up and I order my cocoa. But the person that was running came up to me. It was a man. He was white. He probably between 33 and 39. You can tell he'd been drinking and he was homeless and he looked like he urinated on himself. But he came up to me and he was like, "Sir, can you please help me? Because I'm going to kill myself." And I looked in his eyes. I could smell that he had been drinking, but he was sane. And you can tell there was something wrong mentally. He needed psychiatric help, but he was there. And I knew he was telling me the truth. And he just started crying and just started saying, "Please, sir, can you help?" So I had him sit down and I called 911. Now, this is 5:30. I had to meet somebody at 6 o'clock for my first job. So I called 911 and explained the situation with them. And when I tell you that it was so insensitive and they lacked compassion, it was like they were putting me through the ringer and runaround, and I'm sitting there telling them, this guy is about to kill himself, and the gentleman is sitting there and he's saying that and he's just crying for help. So I'm on with the lady. I can tell it was a woman. Then she said, "Okay, sir, hold on." So then she patches me through, and then the fire department comes on, and I got to explain the whole story over. And I'm just like, what? I mean, what is this? I mean, he needs help. This is the address that I'm at. Please send somebody to come and help him. All right, they say they're going to send. They got off the phone. But I can tell you, honestly, they were so rude and so insensitive. Honestly, in my heart, I did not think they were going to send anybody. So I had them sit down. I bought a cup of coffee. Then I went outside. Across the street from where I was, I saw an unmarked police car. And I saw the police officer getting into the car. So I go up to him. He saw me coming, so he gonna hurry up and get in this car. And then he was like, and I started calling him from across the street. I was like, "Excuse me, officer." And then I started explaining the situation to him. And I was just like, "Can you please, he's talking about killing himself. I just want somebody to sit with him and make sure that the ambulance comes so that he can get help." Officer's gonna tell me I'm on my way to work. I was just, it pissed me off. I'm like, has the world become this insensitive and lacking compassion? He gotta go to work. I mean, if you're a police officer, isn't that work? So I just turned and I was like, yeah, okay. And about that time, I see an ambulance coming in cars, cop cars behind them. So I go across the street, and that was the ones that, so 911 did send them. And I flagged them down. And they saw me, so the ambulance pulls up, and then a police car pulls up behind them. The guy gets out of the ambulance, and I'm telling them, okay, the gentleman is in here. Well, can he walk? Can he come out here? I'm like, is this real? I'm just like, he's in. So the ambulance guy gets whatever he needs to get. And the police officers are two black gentlemen. You can tell they were like the late 30s or whatever. They come in behind him and I show him who he is. And they get him out. But that whole situation, I'm like, is this what the world has came to? That you cannot show compassion to your fellow brother? I mean, it really pissed me off. What is it that you are so busy that you cannot help anybody that needs help? And if you are going through hell, and it seems like you're praying to God, and it seems like He's a million miles away, and you ain't hearing nothing, check your compassion towards others. Check your compassion. There is nothing in this world that is going to make you too busy to help somebody else.